What's up? So the goal is to create the simplest, most intuitive CMS this world has ever seen. And we're gonna do this in a very specific way, which I'm gonna suggest in a second. But first of all, a little bit of vision and why are we doing this. So a client came to me the other day and she asked for a website from which she could upload her own images. She makes jewelry and she wants to upload images and text about it. So I said, hey, you don't need me to create your website. You can just go to Wix, you can just go to WordPress, anything like that. And she said, yeah, I tried that, but I just have no idea about technology. I can't deal with this, and I have no time or will to learn it. So I said, all right, this is interesting. What's going on here? Why is it that my grandma is using Facebook? She can use Facebook, but she can't use anything else. And I think the answer to that is exactly what we're doing here. We are creating the intuitivity that people need in their CMS. So there's 4 components to what we're building. There's the front end, what their clients will be able to see, and that's going to be available on a PC and on a mobile device. There's also the back end, which also is going to be available through the PC and through their own phone. I want this to feel so good that people are gonna remember who developed this. Alright, let's begin. Okay, I want to begin with the design concepts. So these are the colors. This is the color palette that we will use that is taken from the brand of ProFreshOn. You have the color IDs, regular hover click. When you click on it, the font is Comforta, a 5-pixel curve, and the same thing with the distance between the different objects of the website. Exciting! Now let's get to the actual website. Alright, so this is what the website of our clients will look like, what his viewers will see. www.websitename.com. And this is what he's going to use to manage his website. websitename.com/admin. In order for him to manage this website, he'll need to log in. So he puts down his username and his password, clicks login, and he gets to his admin panel. In order to make it intuitive for our client to use his admin panel, this is how things are going to work. So the logo section is in charge of what's going to be here in the logo, and it's only going to be in charge of that. The home section will be in charge of this page that we are looking at right now. We are right now at the home page, and you can basically just change the slideshow that you see right here. The gallery section is in charge of the gallery page. The about section is in charge of the about page. The contact section is in charge on the contact page, and the phone and email that are presented here at the top. The bonus section is in charge of 3 things. The first thing is audio. So our clients can upload a song and play it in the background when his viewer enters and sees the home page. and you can mute that with this button right here. If he chooses not to put any music, then you will not be able to see this button. And same thing goes with the phone and email. You won't see them if our client didn't enter them. Audio also means sounds. So when you hover over or click the buttons, there's going to be sounds which are also going to be muted by this button. The second thing is the color, so the color of the text, boxes, and buttons of the website. The third thing is the language. This feature is not going to be available in this current version of ProFreshOn. So there isn't going to be an ability to see this box or to be able to add a language in the bonus section as of now. It is not going to be developed now, only later. The final thing is the admin section, and the admin section is in charge of changing the username and password which you use to log in. Here's an example of how the homepage can look like, and here's how the admin looks like. Now in between, we want to have smooth, cool animation, so check this out. Oh yeah. Alright, so if you click on the logo, it goes to open into this. Now, if you click on a picture of the logo, you can browse through another image that you'd like to select. When you will click update, it will be updated and you will be able to see it on your actual website. Each section has its own update button, and the update button is only in charge of updating the section that it is located in. So you're going to open the home section. When you click to open the home section, the logo section closes up automatically and the home section expands. So you clicked on it and what do you see? Well, the software begins with a default of having nothing over here in the slideshow, just white, blank. You have two options. You can add a video and you can add a picture. Let's say you chose to add a picture. So you click on an image and you browse through and you find an image that you like. So there you go. It goes right here. Let's say there is another image that you want to put in. You click it again and you put another image. Now let's say you want to change this image, but you like that it's at the top, that it's going to be first at the slideshow. So all you do is you click on it once and you browse through and put another image instead of it. Okay, so let's say you want to drop an image into your home section, into your slideshow. How does that happen? So when you want to drop an image and you bring it close, you see, here's an example of something happens when you enter a file to the browser of where you can drop. You see, something happens. So well, the same thing goes here. And we want to show the user where it is going to be dropped. Because there's a few options. You can drop it into the image. You can drop it into any image you want and actually replace it. Also, you can drop it in here. So this is what happens. First of all, you see this box here that basically says that if you let go of it when it's right here, it will come to this box. What also happens is that these two images get a smiley face on them. So they all get an alpha of a bit of a brighter color. So let's say 20% more into white. And the smiley is with a black, I guess, or a dark gray color, and there's these lines out of it. And this basically means we are ready to be dropped here, but actually, if you let go of it, it will be dropped here. Okay, now let's say you went on and you dropped it. You dropped it right here. This is what happens. The smileys go away, and this comes here. Now let's say you want to put the image onto this image. So this is what happens. You get closer, right? You get this, you touch it basically. You gotta be on it, and the smiley that was before now is a stronger smiley. Basically the D key on the keyboard, and all the other images get this kind of sad looking face with an O. They are surprised. What? Are you taking my beautiful image away? And of course this goes away because it's obvious that he wants to put it here. After you let go, the smileys go away, and the image is now replaced. All right. It's important to understand how things work now, because this is how everything is going to work. You see, there's a certain language of the way things click. All right, let's continue. So let's say you click on adding a video, and you want to add a video. This is what happens. So you get this notification, and everything else becomes darker. Yeah. And it basically asks you to put a video link into it. So once you put a video link into it, and you click OK, you can also click that you don't want to do that, but you click OK, you now get just a box with a player with a play button on it, which represents a video. Of course, you can't see the thumbnail until you update it. Here's an example. You see, it's only after you click update, from what I understand, that you can know what is the thumbnail that should be seen here. All right, so what now? So now you click update. If you click update, see the update button is here. It was here all the time. Yeah, throughout my whole explanation, the update should have been there. So if you click update, the icon of the video is replaced with the actual thumbnail of the video that you put the link to. Cool. Now this next concept is very important, because after this concept, everything is clear. The gallery, the about, the contact, everything else is clear if you get this done. All right, so two things. How do we delete pictures, and how do we sort them? So this is the solution. If you click on an image, right, you can click on it with your finger on the admin on your mobile, and you can click it on the PC, and you don't let go of the mouse. You just keep it there for 2 seconds. What will happen is that it will go up. So basically, you will have a drop shadow effect underneath it that says that it is now ready to be either deleted or sorted into another place. And this will be represented by this X. So when you click here, for 2 seconds, it goes up. You have a drop shadow effect, and this appears. So if you get closer to this, it will actually be very small. It will get smaller, and it will actually tell you, hey, this is going to be thrown into the garbage. Another thing that happens is that you get this dotted line of a square over here that basically says that it is going to be dropped here. So, alright, you click on it, it goes up. Two things happen. First of all, this appears, and then the X comes. If you let go of it here, it goes in here, and everything's back to normal, like that. But if you come to the X, then this will go away. This will, oops, this will appear smaller, and it will basically tell you, alright, I'm going to be thrown away. Now, if you want to sort it, this is what happens. If you come closer down, this goes away. So this slides up. Whoop. And this one comes. And now you know that if you drop it, it comes over here. So you've dropped it, the X is gone. This is how you sorted it. Let's say you want to take these pyramids to the top. Here's what you do. You click on it, you wait 2 seconds, and you don't let go. Right? And you see this box here. You go up, you still don't let go. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's the X here. You still don't let go. So it's like that. Then this slides down. If you go even up even more. Now if you drop it, it comes over here. The X is gone. Whew, I hope I'm clear with this. And this is how we're gonna solve this solution. Solve this problem. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Okay, alright. Good job, good job. Good job. Now to the next section. Alright, now we're talking about the About section. Now, I'm purposefully not talking about the gallery. I'm going to talk about the gallery right after I'm going to talk about the About page, because there is the element of the text here which I want to be clear about. Now, it's getting dark in here. It's getting closer to night, so I'm going to turn on the light. Okay, so the About page. When you are working on the About page, it's better to see what the front end of the About page looks like. So, ta-da! This is the About page. It is now selected. And, well, basically there's a slideshow here and there's some text here, which is this text. So, this slideshow is in charge of this thing, and this text is in charge of this text. Let me just show you for a second how I want the buttons to be switched. So I like this example. Yeah, that is beautiful. And it fits right into what we want to do. Let me show you how the About page would actually look like as an example. Ta-da! So you see, the text is white and the exterior is the color, whatever color it will be. Here it's green. Okay, so let's begin. This is the text, and this is how the text works. We already know how this works. Now let's talk about the text. So basically you can type here whatever you want, and that is what will be appearing here. Let's say you want to use bold letters, so you click on the bold. When you click it, it is now selected, so it goes just like the buttons go. It becomes a white text and the exterior is with color. Alright, so this thing goes for everything else. Let's talk about the link. Let's say you want to have a text that can link you to another website. You click on the link, and bam, just like the video, you have this thing that makes everything else black, and you can type the text that you want to have, and then the link. You paste the link, or you type the link that you want to have linked to that text, and you click OK, and ta-da, it goes right there. Okie dokie. So that's it. That's the About page, the About section, and with that in mind, let's go to the gallery. Okay, let's drink some water. Water is very important. Okay, so the gallery. This is what the admin page of the gallery looks like. But if you would actually want to go into the gallery front end wise, then you would put your mouse over the gallery button like this. Then you would want to go down and select a category from the gallery. Now you click on a category. This is how the gallery looks. You can see 2 items here and 1 category selected. If you scroll down, you can see that a little scroller on the side, on the right side appeared, and you can scroll down. You can also scroll down the categories if needed, if you actually made so many categories that you have to scroll down them. And if you click on an image, it goes bigger. See, every image is actually a slideshow, but it's a different slideshow because this slideshow, if you click on it, unlike the About page slideshow, the Contact page slideshow, or the Home page slideshow, this one grows bigger. And it also has videos, but if you click play on one of the videos, then it doesn't keep on sliding. It lets you see the video till it ends. Okay, we're back at the sketchboard right here in our laboratory. And let's see what we got here. So this is the admin for the gallery. This is how the gallery looks like. We are at the gallery at a certain category that we've chosen. There's a slider here if there's too much categories. There's a slider here if there's a lot of items. And now this is very important, very, very important for our client, because this is his work. This is where he shows his stuff. So he wants to be able to manage it very easily. So how are we going to do that? Well, first of all, you got these 2 categories here. I mean, I know there's 3 here, but let's imagine that there's 3. I didn't put another one. Let's say he wants to delete one, right? He clicks on it, and just like we talked about before, he can delete it. See that this thing appears and he can throw it in, or he can sort it into another location like that. It always falls, but it's not gonna fall when we do it in the software. Yeah, so you can change the categories. Now inside the categories there are items. This is one item, this is another, and between them there's a separating line. So how do we edit the items? We need to go inside the category. So I'm going to click it and it will expand and we will see what's inside. Ready? Ta-da! It is now open. So I clicked it and now I can see the items that are inside. I can add another item, I can rearrange the items, and I can also delete them if I want to. We know how. Now we want to edit what's inside of the item. So I'm going to click this and we're going to go even deeper inside the item. But before I do that, I just want to mention that now we can change the title of the categories. So once we've opened them, we can change their titles right here at the top. Alright, now I'm going to open an item and see how I can edit it inside. So inside of an item, we should have a slideshow, a title, and text. So let's go. Here here we are. So we got the category title that we can edit. Now we can also edit the item of the title of the item. Yeah. So when it's like this, we can't. Or like this, easy. You just type it in. There's this slideshow, and this is the text. So this is one item. So it's pretty cool. I mean, once you this works the same way. I mean, if you click on it, you can throw it to the garbage, or you can rearrange it. So this is how the gallery section and page looks like and how it works. It may seem complicated right now, but actually, right now you're seeing this with lines and with papers and everything. But with the design concept that we're gonna implement here, we can make this the most intuitive thing. I mean, the categories square is gonna be just, it's not gonna have borders. It's just gonna have a filling of light gray, and the item squares are gonna have fillings of dark gray, and then the pictures are not gonna have frames. You're just gonna see the pictures. Here's an example. So everything is gonna be very, very intuitive, and it's gonna be looking and feeling and working amazing. So I love it. Okay, the final page, the contact page. So you can enter your phone here, and that will be here. If you don't enter anything, there's not gonna be anything here. Same thing goes for the email. Then there's the slideshow, which is this thing, and then there's the text, which is right here. Now, there's also a form that you can fill out, and you can send it to basically to our client. So you see, this is the form, and actually, where is what I'm looking for? Here you go. So now it is on off. Yes, it's on off. Okay, so if you switch if you click on it and switch it, just like this right here, then what pops up is actually a contact form that you can, like, not a contact form, but the editing of the contact forms. It looks like this, and yeah, just unlike this one that has only on and off, this thing also has must. All right. So yeah, what do we have here? First of all, the invitation. Once you click on the form and you're adding a form, it basically looks like this. This thing is getting added, and the text that was once here now comes to the bottom of the slideshow, and this is the form. So the invitation for something like leave me a message and I will call you later, something like that. This goes here. Whatever he puts as text here will come here. Then he can choose, does he want to put email on? On means that it's going to be there. Off means it's not going to be there. And must means that it's going to have this little thing right here, which basically means that you must fill this out, or it won't get sent. You'll get an error. Also, you can decide what is the order of things, so it works just the same as the other as the images work. You can click on it and lift it up and move it wherever you want, but you can't delete it. It is not deletable. You can only put it on, off, or must. Oh, I'm sorry, can't you see what I'm doing? Oh, here we go. Okay, my bad. So yeah, here we go. And there's email, phone, message, subject, and spam blocker. And the spam blocker is only going to be activated once you enter all the musts. So only once you enter all the musts will appear here a little spam blocker, enter 2 digits, just something light and simple and easy and fun. And the email that they're gonna put over here, that's the receiving email. We actually should put here as the text, like the default text, receiving email. And yeah, that's basically the contact, dashboard and page. So now we have 2 final sections. We have the bonus and the admin. So let's get to it. Bonus. We have 2 options for now. We have the color and we have the music. So if you put music on, it will slide out this thing with the plus, and you can add music. So same, you can drag it in, or you can click plus and add another one, and you can rearrange them however you please. And the color, basically with your cursor, with your finger or with your mouse, you click on what, let me show you an image. Here we go. So you click on one of the places and it shows you the ID of it. And this is copyable and pasteable. So you can actually just paste your desired ID, because some people have their own logo and their own brand and their own color, so they could just put it here, and this is where you see what color is in the ID and over here, so you can actually see this. So these 3 are connected, and yeah, basically that's it. That's it for the bonus. I'm sorry, I forgot one thing. There is gonna be an option to put sound on and off, and that will be the way you click on these things right here, and also the way you're gonna click on the categories. So let me show you an example of how it would sound if you were to use sound. So this is how it would go from one to another, and we want this to be free, so not like this. We want it to be like this. Alright. So the final section, here we are, the admin. Pretty simple. You basically just put your username and password that you do want, right? This is how the slideshow should work. It should work the same way at the gallery. This is how the slideshow works on your cell phone. The mobile version of the homepage looks like. So the logo is here, phone, email, you can click on the phone and it will ask you, would you like to call this person? Language, is not available, but the mute is still gonna be here. It's gonna just be on the left side, it's better. And yeah, the slideshow and the buttons, same. This is how the mobile version of the gallery looks like. So there's this category selected, and you have, the different items. And if you scroll down, this is fixed. So the category that's selected and the 4 navigation buttons, they're still the same. If you click on the gallery, then you could see all the categories, and then you could choose another one, and then it will be there, and you'll see different items. So that's the gallery page. There's of course the about page, and there's the description here, and after the text the slideshow, and the contact page on the mobile version. That's just gonna be the same thing, just that this this contact form will be, I guess, in here before before these two. So it's gonna be here. All right. In the admin page, if you click to add an image from your mobile, this is how it will look like. You have the option to take a picture, and you have the option to browse through your own images. That's it. That is it. We are done. Yes. All right, let's make it happen.